Why is it important to embrace optimism? Because our minds and our bodies work together as a unit. And when the mind is well attuned, the body reaps the benefits. Many studies have shown that optimism leads to great health. Infections are kept at bay. Stress is easily overcome. So, what are the steps to take to move from pessimism to optimism? The very first step is to realize that you can control your thoughts and your actions. You can control your attitude. It's all in your hands. With each positive actions you take, you move closer to optimism. You should act instead of assuming. So you are expecting someone to call you, and you wait and wait and you wait and you never got the call. Rather than assume that the person doesn't care or the person hates you, pick up the phone and call that person. Even if you get a no or you're disappointed by the response, you will have taken the step to initiate that call rather than making assumptions and expecting the worst. And even if you got a rejection, know that there are other opportunities still waiting for you. Evaluate your association. It's been said that misery loves company. Pessimistic friends and families may be dragging you down in ways you may not immediately recognize. Make it a habit to observe people's attitudes and move closer or away from as you observe whether they are optimistic or pessimistic. The same way that pessimism is contagious, optimism is also contagious. Have you observed something about the news? Or is it just me? It seems that every news report predicts disaster, but how much of the news affects you directly? Probably very little. What you should then do is to remain informed, but limit your exposure to the news. If any of the news item is of particular interest to you, you can have a discussion with someone within your circle around that, rather than staying glued to the 24/7 broadcasting who will happily keep you in a state of fear. Keep a journal for positive thoughts and write in it every night. It doesn't have to be something grand or spectacular. That aroma of the first coffee in the morning before you start your work, that new growth in the garden, the laughter of the children, the kindness extended to you by someone and the kindness you extended to someone else. Write them down. Find pleasure in these little things. It's easy to overlook these little pleasures when we are focused on the negatives. Become increasingly aware of the positive aspect of your life, and this will bring you to a much happier place at a very basic level. In life, there will always be things we can control and things we can't control. For instance, you can't control your company going out of business and then you become unemployed. But you can control your attitude towards that happening in your life. You could panic and blame bad luck, or you could start to network and start to seek out new opportunities for yourself while maintaining a positive expectation, positive outcome for you. How you handle adversity can easily determine your future. Losing a job is hard, but it's not the end. It just might be the beginning of something exciting. And that's what being optimistic looks like. Being an optimist doesn't mean you don't acknowledge problems. So you lose your job. That's a problem because income has ceased. But you don't just say, oh well, something else will turn up. While opportunities lie ahead, you have to make them happen. They just don't happen. Consider your strengths and weaknesses and how you can be a great asset to a company. Then you acknowledge that money may be tight for a while and you draw up a balanced budget. An optimist believes good things will happen, but is prepared for the bump along the way. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude helps us to focus on what we have rather than what is missing in our lives. This is a basis for optimism. Gratitude engenders contentment, a state of mind that encourages positive thinking. Gratitude changes the way we remember the past rather than, oh, I wasn't hugged, I was always miserable, I lacked this growing up. Gratitude helps you to refocus, to think about I recall my childhood friends and how much fun we had. I recall the simple pleasures that were available while growing up. This action will lessen the grip that past has over you. This allows us to let go and enjoy the present while planning for a better future. When you have confidence in yourself, you act in ways that benefit you. And this will in turn increase your level of self-confidence as well as your optimism. In times of doubt or in times of tough situations, recall your past accomplishments. Highlight your strengths, focus on them, and take action again. Highlight your competencies, your skills, your strengths, your abilities. Owning your strengths will make you view yourself as more competent and move you towards your goal with more optimism. Living a more optimistic life will increase your overall health, improve the relationship you have with yourself and with others, make you happier, and help you to achieve your dream. It's all about how you view and approach life. When surrounded by lemons, an optimist learns to make lemonade. Bringing that saying back to Niger, I will say, when life throws you bitter leaf, make correct bitter leaf soup and enjoy it with apple or any swallow of your choice. Till the next video, I thank you for watching.